Good day. Today we will speak about using visual aids during a presentation. Visual aids can enhance your presentations. They can increase the audience's understanding of your topic, explain points, make an impact, and create enthusiasm. It has become more important to make information visual. Something is happening. We are becoming a visually mediated society. For many, understanding of the world is being accomplished not through words, but by written images. In this part, we discuss how to use visual aids for presentations. What are visual aids? Visual aids are items of a visual manner, such as graphs, photographs, video clips, etc., used in addition to speak information. Visual aids are chosen depending on their purpose. For example, you may want to summarize information, reduce the amount of spoken words. For example, you may show a graph of your results rather than reading them out. Clarify and show examples. Create more of an impact. For example, if your presentation is on the health risk of smoking, you may show images of the effects of smoking on the body rather than describing this. You must consider what type of impact you want to make beforehand. Do you want the audience to be sad, happy, angry, etc.? Emphasize what you are saying. Make a point memorable. Enhance your credibility. Engage the audience and maintain their interest. Make something easier for the audience to understand. Preparations and use of visual aids. Once you have decided that you want to use a visual aid, you must ensure that the audience is able to quickly understand the image. It must be clear. They can be used throughout your speech, but try to only use visual aids for essential points, as it can be tiring for the audience to skip from one visual to another. Preparation. Think about how can a visual aid can support your message. What do you want the audience to do? Ensure that your visual aid follows what you are saying, or this will confuse the audience. Avoid cluttering the image, as it may look messy and unclear. Visual aids must be clear, concise, and of a high quality. Keep the style consistent, such as the same font, colors, positions, etc. Use graphs and charts to present data. The audience should not be trying to read and listen at the same time. Use visual aids to highlight your points. One message per visual aid, for example. On a slide, there should only be one key point. Use visual aids in moderation. They are additions meant to emphasize and support main points. Ensure that your presentation still works without your visual aids in case of technical problems. Practice using the visual aids in advance and ask friends and colleagues for feedback. Ask them whether they can clearly see the visual aid and how they interpret it. During the presentation, ensure that the visual aids can be seen by everyone in the audience. Face the audience most of the time rather than image. Avoid reading from the visual aid. As soon as you show the visual aid, the audience's attention will be drawn to it, so you must immediately explain it. You will be ignored if you talk about something else. Make it clear to the audience why you are using it. When you no longer need the visual aid, ensure that the audience can see it. Types of visual aids. There are a variety of different types of visual aids. You must decide which will suit your presentation and your audience. PowerPoint. Microsoft PowerPoint is widely used for presentations because it's easy to create attractive and professional presentations, and it's simple to modify and recognize content compared to other visual aids. You can insert a range of visual items into the slides which will improve the audience's focus. Also, the audience can generally see slideshows better than other visual aids, and you don't have to face away from them. However, your presentation can look unprofessional if the software is used properly. There are some tips. Have a clear and simple background. Avoid using too many different types of fonts or font size. Only use animations for a purpose such as to reveal the stages of a process. Otherwise, this can be distracting and look amateurish. Use a large font size. Use bullet points to summarize key points. Consider providing handouts of diagrams. Avoid putting too much text on a slide. Avoid using red or green text as it's difficult to read. There should be one key point for each slide. Always have a backup plan in case there is a technical issue and you cannot show the visuals on the day. Whiteboards. Whiteboards are great for providing further explanations, such as showing the order of a process, creating diagrams, or explaining complex words or phrases. Tips. Ensure that enough time has passed for the audience to take notes before rubbing something off of the whiteboard. Write concisely to avoid facing away from the audience for too long. Handwriting must be large and legible. Practice beforehand, as you may feel nervous about writing in front of an audience at the time. Product objects or artifacts. Objects can be useful tools for making an impact, even for making a dull topic more interesting. Tips. If you are presenting to a small audience, consider passing the object around, but provide enough time so that you won't have to divide their attention between the object and what you are saying. If the audience is large, ensure that you may move the object around so everyone sees it. The audience will be more distracted from what you are saying when they are looking at the object. Explain why you are using the object. If you are conducting an experiment or demonstration, move slowly with exaggerated movements so the audience can follow. The 5 golden rules you must follow to be effective in presentations. Low introductions at the beginning are complete waste of time. Get to the point. Never apologize for being unclear. It's a mistake to get too involved in the details. Quoting figures is not as effective as telling anecdotes. Conversations, not presentation. That's how to build rapport with your audience.